students, now we'll start with a new topic, logic symbol of operational amplifiers. So our topic is right now logic symbol of operational amplifiers. See, I draw the logic symbol first of all. So I draw the logic symbol. Come, this is the shape of the logic symbol of the operational amplifier. See, here we have considered two terminals. So this is called, these two terminals are input terminals, and we are just give the sign configuration of these two input terminals. So the sign configuration of this input terminal is, this is a minus sign and this is plus. And we'll take reverse also, no problem. Operation is same. If you put plus here, if you put minus here, not no problem, because this signs is ఇది ఎలాగైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇది ఇటువైపు అయినా మార్చుకోవచ్చు, ఇటువైపు అయినా మార్చుకోవచ్చు, ఎలా తీసుకున్నా పర్లేదు. బికాస్ వీఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ నెగటివ్ టెర్మినల్ అండ్ పాజిటివ్ టెర్మినల్, బోత్ ఆర్ two terminals. We are given the terminals some names. Okay, so therefore these two are input terminals and this is the input terminals. These two are input terminals and this is the output terminal. Okay, this is called input terminal. These are two input terminals and we are collecting one output terminal. So this is the logic symbol of operational amplifier, and here we are using some power supply. This power supply is called positive plus VCC and minus VEE. Okay, plus VCC and minus VEE. So VCC means this operational amplifiers required dual input, dual power supply. Okay, so dual power supply. I'll write very important key points here. That's why. Okay, understand everybody? Logic symbol of operational amplifiers. This is the logic symbol model. Actually, this logic symbol, this operational, this is called op-amp. Op-amp symbol. Op-amp. Okay. This op-amp consists of two input terminals, and the negative terminal is named as inverting terminal. Inverting terminal, and the positive terminal is termed as non-inverting terminal. Inverting terminal. Okay, this is the positive terminal. Positive terminal is non-inverting terminal and negative terminal is named as inverting terminal. So we are represent, this is the capital A terminal and capital B terminal. So capital A is nothing but inverting terminal and capital B is nothing but non-inverting terminal. So otherwise you just simply remember, negative is always represent inverting terminal, positive is always representing non-inverting terminal. So these are the both input terminals. Okay, and see, this is the power supply which is needed by operating of this operational amplifier. So here we are using dual power supply. Dual power supply. Dual power supply means positive and negative supply both. Okay, positive 12 volts and negative 12 volts. For suppose if you consider 12 volts power supply to operate this operational amplifier, then we put positive VCC is plus 12 and minus VEE is nothing but negative voltage. So this is the voltage. So we some representation of CCC and EE is nothing but the names of that power supply. Okay, this is collector and this is emitter, like collector emitter, like that positive terminals, and this is the output terminal. Okay, so now I want to tell about some key points of this operational amplifier. See, key points. Key points. Okay, we want to explain these key points. So this is the operational amplifier symbol. Okay, so the negative sign here, the negative sign indicates that signal applied at the terminal A. So the negative sign indicates the signal applied at a terminal capital A appears amplified but phase inverting at capital C. So for suppose this is a terminal C named as, this is terminal named as C. Okay, so here the first point I'll write. First point, the negative sign indicates that a signal applied at a terminal capital A appears amplified but phase inverted at terminal C. Okay, so what is the meaning of the sentence is the negative terminal, this terminal is indicating that a signal applied at the terminal. For suppose if you applied any signal, so I'll apply some AC signal to this, like, okay, so now we are given AC signal, like this is the shape of AC signal, this is a sine signal. Okay, now this is the input signal right now. So now this input signal, this is a positive and this is a negative beat. So for suppose this is the input voltage. So input voltage is given to the inverting terminal, not for non-inverting. Right now in this case, I just consider non-inverting terminal as a grounded. Okay, then if you give a simple input signal to this inverting amplifier, then it is amplified. Definitely it is amplified because this is amplifier. Definitely this is in if you see in output, what will be happen, this is amplified definitely. Okay, but phase inverted at the terminal C. So the output terminal will shows like, okay, so this is the output terminal. Finally we will inverted means 180 degrees. Okay, so therefore a negative signal is given to the inverting terminal, it is definitely amplified but phase inverted at terminal C. That means the negative peak is represented in downwards and positive peak is represented in upwards. Okay, like this. Okay, now this is the positive, now this is negative right now, this is a positive peak. So this is compared to this signal, this is very large, compared to this is high, and similarly there is a 180 phase degree between inverting terminal and output. So input ki output ki madhya 180 degrees. So input ki and output ki madhya 180 degrees phase difference anedi untundi. Okay, 180 degrees anedi ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంటుంది. Okay, understand? So similarly, second point, come to second point. In second point, we are consider positive signal indicates that a signal applied at the terminal B appears amplified but in phase at the output. In phase at the output. In phase ante same phase lo undadam. Okay, but phase inverted ante phase reverse avadam. So therefore positive signal means right now we are grounded inverting terminal. So we are not consider inverting terminal means we are grounded this inverting terminal. Now we will give you a signal in non-inverting terminal. So right now this is actually this is for inverting situation, and if you give same input voltage, I'm changing the color. You do same input. Right now a small positive peak is given to the negative side and negative peak is given like so. This is the V in voltage, so this is called input voltage. Now this input voltage is given to non-inverting terminal. Okay, so this is the non-inverting terminal. Then finally we will collect the output at terminal C. Okay, so but it is in phase with the output. In phase means it is definitely amplified, and it is definitely amplified, but it is a same phase, maintained at same phase. Okay, and that is nothing but there is no phase between non-inverting terminal and output. Okay, so input key and output key madhya I mean 0 degree phase another phase, 0 degree phase. Okay, so this is the only difference between negative sign and positive sign. So that's why we can use terminal in anywhere. If you write plus here, that is non-inverting terminal. If you write minus here, this is inverting terminal. So the reverse of this inverting and non-inverting terminal cannot give any problem of this amplifier. Okay, the functioning problem అనేది ఏమీ ఉండదు ఇది చేంజ్ చేసిన నో ప్రాబ్లం. అర్థమవుతుందండి. పాజిటివ్ నెగటివ్ sign is indicates the signal applied at a terminal A appeared amplified but phase inverted at C. Actually inverting non-inverting madhya there is a phase difference, that is called 180 phase degrees, and non-inverting inverting madhya there is a zero phase. They are maintained zero phase because same type of positive appeared here, same negative here. So this is the input voltage, input signal I am given to this operation amplifier. After performing non-inverting mode of this amplifier, then the final output shows like a same, but it appears it is a amplified, but it shows a in phase with the input voltage. But in the case of non-inverting terminal, so in the case of inverting terminal, if you give this input signal, your output will appear like your output signal is amplified and it appears inverted to the input signal. That means it maintains 180 phase shift compared to input signal. Okay, understand? So please everybody note. Now see, these two terminals are requiring for biasing. Actually the positive VCC and negative VCC, and these two terminals will control this operational amplifier. See, operational amplifiers are voltage controlled voltage source devices, because here we are given voltage signals and the voltage terminals are controlling these devices. So that's why operational amplifiers are called as voltage source voltage control devices. So this is a voltage controlled voltage source. Okay, operational amplifiers are voltage controlled voltage source. Okay, so please note everybody. I'll move to next page. So note cheskondi, test books petkoni ode me running notes. So everybody should maintain the running notes and simply you will note the points. Okay, right. I'll move to another page. Okay, what here positive VCC and negative VCC, and positive VCC and negative VCC both are voltage supply. Okay, these voltage supply is required for biasing of this amplifier. Okay, so these two terminals are required to biasing actually. Okay, so on next page I'll write. So here, and the third point is, see, in first 2 points you will write. The third point is the positive VCC and negative VE. These are two terminals names, VCC, VE. Okay, or two terminals are required for biasing. Okay, and see in the fourth point, come to once again previous diagram. See here I am not using any capacitors, resistors, okay, and everything. I'm not using anything. This block diagram, whatever the block diagram, this block diagram is inserted, or this block diagram is see in this structure. Okay, so the block diagram of op-amp already we are studying. This block diagram is the internal structure of that amplifier. So this internal structure. Now inside adi untundi anamata. This is the internal structure. Okay. So these two are input terminals. These input terminals are nothing but these terminals. These terminals are input terminals. Okay, right. And finally, we are collecting output here. So, like see, like this. Yeah. So this is the output, and these are the inputs. Okay, like this. So this is a positive means non-inverting terminal, and this is a inverting terminal. Right. So like this is the internal structure of operational amplifier. Okay. So inside this is the block. Now here see in this logic symbol of operational amplifier, I am not connecting any capacitors, resistors. Okay. So no capacitors, no resistors connected to output to any one of the input terminal is called. So this situation is called open loop condition. Open loop condition, because actually for the controlling of this operational amplifier, we will consider some fraction of output is again taken into input terminal. Okay, so fraction of input voltage, also fraction of output voltage is taken for input signal. ఈ ప్రాసెస్ ని ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటారు. ఫీడ్బ్యాకింగ్ అంటే సంథింగ్ ఇది సాచురేషన్ కండిషన్ లోకి రావడం కోసం నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే కొంత పోర్షన్ ఆఫ్ అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ ని ఇన్పుట్ కి తీసుకోవాలి త్రూ రెసిస్టర్ ఆర్ కెపాసిటర్. కానీ ఇక్కడ నేను ఏ రెసిస్టర్ ఏ కెపాసిటర్ యూజ్ చేయలేదు, ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ప్రాసెస్ చేయకపోతే ఇలాంటి కండిషన్ ని ఓపెన్ లూప్ కండిషన్ అంటారు. ఓకే, సో ద లాస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దట్. ఇఫ్ no capacitor comma resistor connected to output. No resistor, no capacitor connected to output to any one of input terminal is called open loop condition. Open loop condition. So this is called no feedback condition. No feedback condition. Okay, so for suppose if you give a connection between output and input terminal, a fraction of output is considered fraction of output is connected input terminal, any one of the input terminal through a capacitor or resistor is called closed loop condition. Okay, and the fifth point is if fraction of output to any fraction of output is connected to any one of input terminal through through resistor or capacitor is called as closed loop condition, and this is called feedback process. This is called feedback condition. Okay, so this is called feedback condition. These points are very important. No capacitor resistor is connected to output to any one of input terminal is called open loop condition. So that means I'm just I'll draw a small diagram. You can understand very easy. So this is our operational amplifier. So this is negative, this is positive, and this is the negative terminal, and this is the positive terminal. This is positive terminal is non-inverting terminal, and this is an inverting terminal. And here we are connected output voltage. Okay, so these are the input terminals, and this is the output voltage. First, suppose if you are not consider any feedback, that is nothing but this is the open circuit. Like this is the open condition. I am not connecting a fraction of input. I'm using yellow color. This is the actually open loop condition. Okay. So a fraction of output is connected to input terminal. Okay. But here we are not using any capacitor or resistor is not connected to output and input. So this condition is called no feedback condition. Okay, so E condition, the open, see this is already open loop. There is no loop between output and input. So the open loop condition. So same diagram once again I'll explain. So same diagram I here write again. So in this situation here same this is operational amplifier. This is output terminal and this is inverting and non-inverting terminal. Right now, if a fraction of output is connected to any one of input terminal through a resistor or capacitor. If you're using a resistor like this, okay, so this is called RF resistor. This is called feedback resistor. Okay, so if you connect the feedback through a feedback resistor, and this is called this loop is already closed. That's why this is called closed loop condition. Closed loop. This is called open loop. So very important. So this transistor provide some gain. So now in open loop condition, the gain of the amplifier is called as open loop gain, and in a closed loop, the gain of the amplifier is called closed loop gain. Okay, so every time amplifier is always providing some gain, high gain. Okay, high gain of the output. Okay, so in open condition, the gain is called as open loop gain, and closed condition, the gain is called closed loop gain. Okay, understand? Everybody understand or not? Please answer me. Please answer me. So please answer me. Everybody understand? So please note everybody in previous. So please note these points and these points. First, please note these points. Always take screenshot. I'll move to next circuit diagram of operational amplifier. This is the logic symbol operational amplifier, and after that we will move circuit diagram. Please note everybody. Shall we move the next page? So please note everybody. Okay. Now the equivalent so next concept equivalent, right? Now the next concept is equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit of operational amplifier. Equivalent circuit of operational amplifier. Okay, so here I draw the circuit diagram. So for that purpose, I'm using special I'll draw the terminals. No. Okay. See, this is the equivalent circuit diagram of operational amplifier. So here V1 and V2 are the two terminals. So this is the terminal 1. This is the first terminal and this is the first terminal, second terminal. So consider there is no problem if you take V1 here and V2 here, or V1 here, V2 here, anywhere. Okay. So here V1, V2 are the input terminals. These are called as input terminals. Okay, and these input terminals are already, we know that input terminals means these are inverting and non-inverting terminals, and this is the input resistance. This is called input resistance Ri. Okay, and here we are consider this is the output resistance. So this is the output resistance R0, and this is the open loop gain. So the signal here, the whatever the signal, this is nothing but gain of this amplifier. Okay, this signal is applied for gain of the amplifier, and this is represented as AOL because open loop gain. Capital A is always indicate. See here, I'll write the key points. Plus A is represented by, in amplifier, A stands for gain. Okay, Okay, so here AOL stands for open loop gain. Open loop gain. I already tell you about what is open loop condition and what is closed loop condition. Okay, so open loop gain. So this gain and the amplifier is always gives the so this is called a differential amplifier. That's why the output is, I already tell you in first class, the output of this operational amplifier will gives gain times of this difference of inputs. So therefore the output, see finally the output voltage, so output voltage is nothing but gain times AOL, open loop gain. This is the open loop gain times difference of this output voltages. So if you represent this input voltage difference is nothing but V I with the VD, V suffix D, difference of input voltages. So this is called VD. Okay, so this is your final output voltage. Okay, so this is the formula for output voltage. So output voltage is always equal to the gain of the amplifier times of input voltage difference, that is called VD. Here VD is nothing but input voltage difference, okay, so this is called VD. And here V2 V1 are two input signals, so we are using giving input to this signal. So this input signal is always the output is always taking the inputs difference only. Okay, input difference times the open loop gain times of this input difference of the this amplifier will gives the output voltage of the amplifiers. Okay, మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనం ఇచ్చిన ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ ని యాంప్లిఫై చేస్తుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం యాంప్లిఫై చేస్తే తర్వాత ద యాంప్లిఫికేషన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ క్యాపిటల్ ఏ అండి. యాక్చువల్గా గెయిన్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ యాంప్లిఫై. సో యాంప్లిఫికేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. ఇది ఓపెన్ లూప్ లో జరగచ్చు లేదా క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ లో జరగచ్చు, ఏదైనా జరుగుతుంది. బట్ ఈ గెయిన్ అనేది టైమ్స్ దీని యొక్క డిఫరెన్స్ అనేది దీని అవుట్పుట్ కి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది. సో అదే మనం ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకేనా, నేను ఒకసారి ఈక్వల్ సర్క్యూట్ గురించి బ్రీఫ్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను, చూడండి. రైట్, so therefore here V1 is nothing but input terminal. I already tell you this is the operational amplifier, so of op-amp. Now here it is a consider IC op-amp. Okay, IC means inside IC, like ICs అన్ని కూడా ఇలా స్క్వేర్ టైప్ లో ఉంటాయి. ఇన్సైడ్ IC లో అలాంటి మీకు ఒక ఆపరేషనల్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం. దట్ దిస్ op-amp is having two input terminals. This input V1 input is nothing but inverting terminal, and this is the inverting terminal capital I, and this is the non-inverting terminal capital NI. Okay, so this is the non-inverting terminal, and V1 is the voltage at inverting terminal, and V2 is the voltage at non-inverting terminal, and the VD is nothing but, what is the VD? VD is the difference of these two input voltages. So VD is the difference of these two input voltages. So that VD is nothing but VD is equal to, right now, difference of this input voltage. So what is the higher voltage? V2 minus V1. This is the difference of voltages. So difference of voltages. Okay, and here Ri represents, now here I'll write another color. So here Ri represents input resistance. Ri represents input resistance. So input resistance which appears between the inverting and non-inverting terminals. So Ri is the input resistance which appeared between inverting and non-inverting terminals. So the Ri is the high input resistance. So high input resistance means infinite resistance. Okay, infinite high input resistance ni maintain చేస్తుంది, input and non-input resistance. So the RA is the input resistance which appeared between inverting and non-inverting terminals. Okay. Next, R naught. Here R naught is represents output resistance. Output output resistance. So this output resistance, and this resistance is equivalent to Thevenin resistance. This is equivalent to Thevenin. సో మీకు ఈ థెవెనిన్ నార్టన్స్ తెలియదండి, కొంచెం బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుంది. బికాస్ థెవెనిన్ అండ్ నార్టన్ అనే మనకి లూప్ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. డ్యూ టు దట్ లూప్ కండిషన్ కి రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది. బట్ మనకి సిలబస్ లో లేదు కాబట్టి జస్ట్ లీవ్ ఇట్, అండ్ విచ్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు థెవెనిన్ ఈక్వలెంట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ and looking back into the output terminal of op-amp. So it is looking back into the output terminal of the op-amp. Now the voltage source, and see here the output voltage is gain times of this voltage difference. So this is also equivalent to Thevenin voltage. So Thevenin voltage source ki equal అవుతుంది. సో అదే మనకి అక్కర్లేదు Thevenin అని అనుకోకండి, జస్ట్ ఆంప్లిఫైయింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అనేది గెయిన్ టైమ్స్ దాని యొక్క. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఆపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ ఇస్ వెరీ సింపుల్. ద అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ గెయిన్ టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ into difference of this potential amplifier. So that's why it is called a differential operational amplifier, named as differential operational amplifiers. Okay. So therefore మీకు ఫైనల్ గా మీకు ఏం అర్థమవుతుందంటే from this statement, finally you know that, see, the output voltage, so the output voltage is directly proportional to the algebraic difference between the two input voltages. So finally we know that the output voltage, whatever the output voltage we collected at the output terminal, that voltage is always directly proportional to the algebraic difference. That is nothing but input terminal difference. So the algebraic difference between the two input voltages. So this is the very, very important statement. So please note everybody, this statement is very, very important statement. Understand everybody? So this is the equivalent circuit of operational amplifier. An equivalent circuit is look like, and this is the logic symbol of the operational amplifier. So the logic symbol is look like. Okay, so here understand everybody, inverting terminal is always create 180 degrees phase shift between output terminal, but non-inverting terminal is always maintain 0 phase shift to the output terminal. So simply, so that is the 2 points. I already clearly note these 2 points here. So operation anta ikkade undandi, negative sign indicate chestund deni inverting, adi output eppudu kuda 180 degrees phase shift anedi kaligi untadi. The positive signal indicates that the signal is always applied at the terminal B, which appears in phase ante 0 phase, and same phase undarani in phase antaru. Okay na? So ala meeku gurtupeట్టుకోవాలి. ఇన్వర్టింగ్ నాన్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ పనితీరు యాక్చువల్గా అవుట్పుట్ టెర్మినల్ ఎలా మనకు వస్తుంది అంటే, మనం ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ ఇస్తాం బట్ అది యాంప్లిఫై అవుతుంది, బట్ మనకి రివర్స్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ పాజిటివ్ పీక్ నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది, నెగిటివ్ పీక్ పాజిటివ్ అవుతుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం నాన్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ టెర్మినల్ కి మనం మనకి సిగ్నల్ ఇస్తే, ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ నాన్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ టెర్మినల్ ఇస్తే అదేమవుతుంది, సేమ్ పొజిషన్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది. పాజిటివ్ లాగా కనిపిస్తుంది, నెగిటివ్ కనిపిస్తుంది, అండ్ ఆల్సో యాంప్లిఫై అవుతుంది. ఇది డిఫరెన్స్ అన్నమాట ఇన్పుట్ నాన్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ కి. అండ్ ఈ పవర్ సప్లైస్ ఎందుకంటే సాచురేషన్ కండిషన్స్ అప్డేట్ అవడానికి. సో it is these two power supplies are using for controlling this operational amplifier. Why? Because if you give a continuous input signal, it will be amplified. So నేను ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను how it is amplified. Actually you can understand very easily. If you take any values, between the two input terminals, what is the your output voltage? So ఎప్పుడైనా ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, పవర్ కానీ ఎనర్జీ సోర్స్ కానీ ఇన్పుట్లో ఎంత ఉండాలో అవుట్పుట్లోనే అంతే ఉండాలి. పవర్ అనేది కానీ energy or power, whatever the energy and power we are taking in input signal, you will always maintain the same power and same energy in output terminal. Okay, but that is the appude is ee device anedi perfect ga panchestundi, appude device anedi perfect ga panchestundi. So అందువల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే ఇన్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ ఏదైతే ఇన్పుట్ లో మీరు ఇచ్చే పవర్ కానీ లేకపోతే ఎనర్జీ సోర్స్ అనేది మీరు ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తున్నారో అది సేమ్ ఇక్కడ క్యారీ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఈ డివైస్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేయడానికి అడిషనల్ పవర్ సప్లై అనేది ఉండాలి. ఆ అడిషనల్ పవర్ సప్లైని మనం పాజిటివ్ VCC అండ్ నెగిటివ్ VE అంటున్నాం. సో ఇది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇక్కడ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయ్యే వోల్టేజ్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది. ఈ వోల్టేజ్ ని కంటే ఎక్కువ వోల్టేజ్ కనుక ఈ ఆపరేషనల్ యాంప్లిఫైయర్ లో ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయితే అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మీకు సాచురేషన్ కండిషన్ అనేది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఇలా సాచురేషన్ చేయడం వల్ల లేదా సాచురేషన్ కండిషన్ వల్ల అక్కడ ఎక్కువ వోల్టేజ్ అనేది డ్రా అవ్వదు. ఓకేనా? సో మీకు ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే వోల్టేజ్ యాంప్లిఫై అవుతుంది. ఫర్ సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ వోల్టేజ్ యాంప్లిఫై అయిన తర్వాత అవుట్పుట్ లో మీకు ఆ వోల్టేజ్ అనేది ఎక్కువ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవ్వకుండా కంట్రోల్ చేయాలంటే ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ 12 volts ఇక్కడ మైనస్ 12 volts అప్లై చేస్తే ఫర్ సపోజ్ మీరు ఇక్కడ 5 మైక్రో వోల్ట్ అనేది అప్లై చేశారనుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు సింపుల్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. ఫర్ సపోజ్ మీరు ఇక్కడ ఇన్పుట్ లో 5 మైక్రో వోల్ట్ పవర్ సప్లై ఇచ్చారు, అంటే వోల్టేజ్ సిగ్నల్ అప్లై చేశారు. మీకు ఇక్కడ 5 వోల్టేజ్ అవుట్పుట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో ఎలా, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ సిగ్నల్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయ్యి మీకు వస్తుంది. కానీ ఎక్కువ లార్జ్ యాంప్లిఫైయింగ్ అనేది ఆపరేషనల్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ లో జరగదు. లిటిల్ గా యాంప్లిఫై అవుతుంది, కొంత మాత్రమే యాంప్లిఫై అవుతుంది, ఎక్కువ లార్జ్ పర్సెంట్ యాంప్లిఫై జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్ ఎవ్రీబడి? రైట్. So similarly, I explain logic symbol, at the same time I am explaining equivalent circuit of operational amplifier. So in the study of equivalent circuit of operational amplifier, finally we can understand one point, that is the output voltage is directly proportional to the algebraic difference between the two input voltages. So every property you can understand. Okay, no problem. అందరికీ అర్థమైందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను ప్రతిదీ. ఎందుకంటే V1 V2 అనేది ఇన్వర్టింగ్ అండ్ నాన్ ఇన్వర్టింగ్ టెర్మినల్స్ అండ్ VD is the difference of the two input terminals. So here A is the gain and AO is the open loop gain, because it is an open circuit, not connecting any feedback to the input terminal. So that's why it is called open loop, and the gain which is produced in the open loop condition is called open loop gain. So open loop gain is the interior factor of this operational amplifier. So the output voltage is equal to the input the gain of this amplifier in times of the difference of these two input voltages. Here VD is the input voltage difference, and this difference is indicated by V2 minus V1. So finally your output is equal to A times gain in open loop into V2 minus V1. So this is your output of the operational amplifier. Okay, here Ri is the input resistance, and these resistance which appear between inverting and non-inverting input terminals, and R0 is the resistance. The R0 is the output resistance, which is Thevenin equivalent resistance, look like back into the output terminal of the operational amplifier. Okay, so the voltage source A times VD is equivalent to Thevenin voltage source. So therefore the output voltage is directly proportional to the algebraic subdifference between the two input voltages. Understand? Right. Now shall we move some important applications of operational amplifiers. Okay, ఇంతవరకు బాగానే ఉందండి. అండ్ కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ డెఫినేషన్స్ నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసుకున్నాం ఈ లెసన్లో. సో దాట్ డెఫినేషన్, ఇంపార్టెంట్ డెఫినేషన్స్. సో once this important definitions is completed, then we will discuss about what is virtual ground concept and what is inverting, non-inverting operation modes. Okay, right. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page. So what's time now? 46. Okay, shall we stop the class today? Tomorrow we will discuss remaining things. Okay, time is over. Please stop. I'll stop the class. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, students.